Testing. Alright, so we're good. Temperature, temperature percentage. Alright, we're ready to go. The casino grounds. Off. So on. There you go. Sit back and enjoy the gamblers and the ocean. On a enjoy on a Friday night. Welcome to Casino Grounds, home of the Las Vegas Gamblers, the final of a 3-game series between the Gamblers and the Ocean. And the Gamblers. Las Vegas Gamblers looking to win this series here today. And the Oakland Ocean took Game 2 5-1, and the Gamblers took Game 1 5-3. And see who wins this series. First pitch next. Stick around. First pitch coming up. Stick around. Second the mound for the Las Vegas Gamblers is Sean Manaea today. He's started 1 game so far this season. Let's see how he does today on the mound for Las Vegas. Gonna be facing the Oakland Ocean batting order. And first in the lineup is Zach Geloff, the center fielder. So, glad to have tuned in. It's a very nice day in Vegas, and we're underway. Ball 1 to Geloff. So, Vegas had a tough day yesterday. They lost 5-1. As a sinker tap foul for strike 1 deep in the count. The Oakland Ocean. One thing is, Oakland, they did a really good job yesterday of getting offenses. That one's grounded towards short. Long through the first is in time for out number 1. And Geloff is retired. There's your lineup. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa coming to the plate. Austin Hayes taking the lineup today. Arozarena to the DH. He'll bat last. It's an interesting decision to put Randy Arozarena last in your batting order for Oakland. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Top of the first inning. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll tap a sinker foul for his first pitch of the ball game today. Whoever runs this game will take the series. That's out. Circle change up just off the plate. Vegas in their home whites. They do got some fancy numbers on them with the gray and gold. They are the gray and gold. Same colors as the Golden Knights.
Ball, that's off the plate.
3-1 count to Kiner-Falefa. Brent Rooker's on deck for Oakland, so we'll see how that plays out. Sinker, now the count is 4 to Kiner-Falefa here. So, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Try and get out number 2 here. Popped up from very high. Foul territory, just above the dugout. And another 3-2. Into center field, and is that gonna drop? Yes, it will for a base hit, and Kiner-Falefa's on deck. He's aboard for the Ocean. And coming to the plate is Brent Rooker. Throw back to Fur. And Connor Philippus called safe. And the pitch that'll be. There's one.
He's out.
The throw. There's two. Double play. So winning over on a double play for the Gamblers. We get to the bottom of the first. Taking the mound for the Oakland Ocean is Kyle Bradish. He's only started one game so far this season for Oakland. See how he does today against the Gamblers. And it's got a tough starter. Face Jaron Duran. Gamblers just scored a single run yesterday. And they scored 5 in game 1. So are they gonna score much? Are they gonna struggle? Or are they gonna be fantastic? Or are they gonna be right in the middle? We'll see. We're seeing our team in the count 1-1. The Gamblers 3-3 record so far. There's a base hit to left, and then he's aboard. So they're ran aboard for the Gamblers. And there's a leadoff base hit to start the ball game for Vegas. And here is Hyesung Kim. That's like the first 3 batters of this Vegas batting order. You're in the second, easily safe. He made it by like that throw was late by a mile. Duran, he did an incredible job. Just go. He turned the Jets on, and he was like 2 to 3 seconds ahead of the throw. Just fantastic. Maybe not that much, because it's almost the long it takes for the full throw. He was about a second ahead of it, a full second. Trying to Hyesung Kim's name. Swinging a miss, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Well, he would not be the one to chase it a pitch like that. It's going to be line to left. Out number 1. They'll try and keep Duran on second. They are successful. 1 down here in the bottom of the first. Okay, this is a dangerous batting order. Just look at the names. Contreras, Hyesung Kim, Jaron Duran. You got David Fryatt batting 8th and Conforter last, the DH. They also have the DH batting last. William Contreras. Okay, Conforter. I mean, he's good sometimes. Doesn't necessarily have the name recognition as some of the big names on there do. I think Bowen was good in game 1. The custom player. Duran going to third. The throw. Oh, it got by him. He should score. Really? Yes, he will. 1-0 Gamblers. Oh. An error for the Oakland Ocean results in a Gamblers run. That's something. And when you see throw goes against the way, you don't see him go that. That thing was halfway towards to the wall. 1-2 count. Contreras.
Nope, outside.
Flyer just outside there. Even the count 2-2. The thing is, when you only give a pitch that curves, it can be hard to stay on the stay on the play. It can be hard to. The 3-2. Circle change up tap foul, so a 3-2 count to Contreras here. Gamblers with a 1-0 lead. Another one from Bradish. Just got a piece of that sinker. The boy's being struck out for now. Another 3-2. Ball four, Kajar's gonna walk. And there's he's on first for the Gamblers. Here's Brandon Lau. Oh, he's gonna go for second, but that's gonna be lined up. Nice catch. He's gonna keep Contreras on first base. The two down, and here's Alejandro Abreu. The 176 batting average so far. Definitely gonna look to improve that.
Nope.
Sorry, that drifted, but just right about at the knees, but they call that a ball. Well below the strike zone.
That's a ball.
6 runs to an L.
That's ball 3.
A little bit high on the angle of that fastball. Liam Bowman next. 3-0 count. He's going to throw a single strike. He throws him on a sinker. 3-1. Gamblers here. They look. Then they're having a good start. 2-1. Back-to-back walks for Kyle Bradish. Liam Bowman's to the plate. And it's going to be line foul down the left field line into the stands. Foul. 1 home run and 2 RBIs for Bowman, the Vegas center fielder. He looks incredibly focused. I'm just going to say that right now. He looks ready. Fouls that one off. 0-2. The Gamblers. I don't know what it was yesterday, but the game must not have connected like at all. Oh, the ball was in the dirt. Nobody tried to run. They were to keep that ball. If we got out of the home plate area. We're gonna miss him a sinker, and he strikes out swing way to the top of the second. So Durant with scoring the only run on an error from the Ocean. 1-0 Gamblers. For the Oakland Ocean, we'll lead it off with Julio Perez. Taps a sinker foul. So 0-1. Another pitch. Sweeper at the knees, just got a piece of that. Strike 2, that might have been a ball if he didn't get a piece of it. Or swing.
Ball, that's out.
That sinker seemed to be a bit off target. It is like a target that you gotta aim at, right? Basically. That is basically the strike zone. If you don't get in the little box, it's a ball, and it's not good for your team. Take the cat foul, 2-2. So the Ocean, yeah, they just have one hit to speak of. No real offensive start here. Unlike the Gamblers. And well, the only reason the Gamblers have a run is because of an error, because they're poor defense. A 2-2. Got it on the corner, well hit, but it's foul down into the right field corner. Just a very low batting average for Perez. I'd hope that improves, because that is just hideous. It's only been 6 games. It's not that crazy. Swing and a miss. She got it. And Perez strikes out swing. His first at bat in the ball game. And it's out number 1. Right under it. He chased almost like, yeah, I guess you could say he chased a little bit too low of a pitch there. And strike 1 to Carlos Correa. the Ocean's shortstop. The Gamblers.
That's a ball.
I mean, in game one, they had. I think it was a little concerning. I mean, they gave up enough that could have been that their lead was in danger, but they were able to shut the Ocean down. That one's lined into right center field. This one going back. Runner able to make the running catch. Liam Bowman able to chase it down. Here's Eric Kramer. So, Chaminade.
1-0.
That's all its first 2 innings here. As he's facing Eric Kramer. That one just hit off the corner. Keeping the count 1-1. One thing about Vegas is that they haven't had sports franchises. Sports in Vegas is still a very new thing. And everyone's line foul down the right field. But at least one of their 2 teams has absolutely been fantastic. That'd be the Golden Knights. The Raiders, just not so much. There's a foul ball in to the left field corner. 1-2 to Kramer. Another pitch. Really, just a little too much action on that sweeper. It curved way, probably a little more in than he expected it to. That was kind of close to hitting Kramer. Got a sweeper in the upper half of the zone. Strike 3. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Jesus Sanchez to lead it off for the Gamblers. Bottom of the second inning. Gamblers going to try and add it on to that 1-0 lead. Good sinker. Sanchez been a whole 6-year career in the National Baseball League. You go 1. Swung on a sinker.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I think you overestimated the drop just a little much, because it dropped just a teeny bit on that sinker. And it did foul off the last sink, so back-to-back sinkers there. Sanchez did foul off the second one. And then 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Smart to take that sinker. I tell you, if I were betting, I would have swung on that. I would have 100%. 100%.
That's ball 2.
That one just slightly drifted outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
3.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 down here on the bottom of the second. Second strikeout for Kramer. And a lot of very similar pitches. 3. All sinkers except for the last one, which was a 12 o'clock curve. Alexis sinker. Here's David Fry.
Ball 1, no strike.
Oh, there's a slider, but it was not exactly in a good spot. Just a bit too in the upper inside corner. David Fry, he's a very clutch hitter. So, nice sinker that moved a bit laterally across the plate too there. I never thought of a sinker as moving across the plate laterally. The pitch that like kind of just went whoop.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's on a changeup, which changeup's like an 80-mile-an-hour pitch that really. I don't know why it's called maybe because of the speed. Because it's an off-speed pitch. Probably why it's called a changeup. I don't get why this pitch is called the sinker, because the sinker doesn't sink. I'm gonna look up. It's 1-2 the count. Gonna be line to left. This one's gonna bounce all the way to the wall. So a 1-out double for David Fry. No, they called him out. They were able to beat the throw. I thought he was gonna make that. He didn't. They called him out. That surprised me. Solid throw.
Ball, that's out.
From the Ocean left fielder. 1-0 to Michael Conforto, the DH. That was a real surprise. 9th pitch for Kyle Bradish. It's only the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Ball 2.
2-0. Here's one to high. This one is deep. And goodbye, home run. Just under the hit it here sign. Conforto. It's 2-0 Gamblers. Here in the bottom of the 2nd. So the Gamblers here. Some really solid work. After the David Fry out, Conforto, he knew exactly where the pitch was going to come, and he swung at the perfect angle, the perfect speed, perfect timing too. There's Jared Duran. We fouled off. So a 2-0. So solo blast in the 2nd inning for the Gamblers. So what else Vegas has in store in this ball game? Flat out to left. He's under it. Can make the catch, and that ends the 2nd inning. But not before a solo blast to deep right center. Well, it's deep right field for Michael Conforto. A little more right than I didn't realize how far right, towards the right that was. And here's Austin Hayes for the Oakland Ocean. A piece of that one in the right field. Nice running catch from Sanchez for out number 1. There's Chase Randall. I'm just a little too low in the circle. That circle change up. Needs to adjust his grip. He needs to be able to throw the pitch just a little higher. Maybe it was on purpose, but I don't think most like MLB level batters are gonna. It's weird that there's a pop fly in the right field. Sanchez on it, makes the catch, 2 down. Don't know where hiccups came in. Here's Randy Arozarena. I'm surprised they're having him bat last. Okay, 167, but he's Randy Arozarena. So if Aaron Judge starts off with goes 1 for 5 in the first 6 or 7 games, does that mean you're gonna put him dead last? I wouldn't do that. Because he's Aaron Judge, he's gonna bounce back. Arozarena, if he struggles, if he has a really bad year, that would surprise me. Because he has name recognition. Most even general baseball fans, they know who Randy Arozarena is. The type of guy that could make one of the covers for that one's over the head of the shortstop, and it's 2-out base knock for Randy Arozarena. Zach Jello back to the plate for his second at bat today.
Nope, that's a ball.
Yeah. Held himself there on that sinker. It was just on the outside corner. Good job, dude. Batting, you need, when you can see the pitch and then you can tell where it goes, and if it's not one, throw it and then throw the bag in time for at number 3, and we head to the bottom of the third. So the Gamblers going to try and take Game 3 here. After losing big battling to the Ocean 5-1 yesterday. I'm going to try and take a 2-1 series win. Maybe Oakland can follow up that 5-1 victory with another one, but it's already not a good start. So Kim had a 5-year career in the MLB. With that foul, people that got a ball in the strike. We'll be watching Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final after this ball game. Slider already swung, check swing, 1-2. Beautiful day in downtown Vegas. The Gamblers. That one, line to right. That one's into the stands there. 1-2. I know why there's not people, because I didn't put a standing crowd there. I should have. Sinker 1-2. It's just tap foul. Yeah, that corner kind of looks like it goes down. Swinging a miss at a 12 o'clock curve. And I saw Kim strikes out swinging. 1 down. There's the catcher, William Contreras. Change up upper outside corner. 0-1. And the pitch. Sinker, strike 2. Surprised that was called strike 2.
1 ball.
Well, that one's way in there. Thankfully, there's nobody on base. From a gambler's perspective, of course. 5-0 to left right field. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's Brandon Lau. We'll take that Sinker, strike 1. Very good pitchers seem to have a lot of good spin right there.
Ball.
And the next sinker just a bit low. Overall, he probably just, I mean, his sinker, if he can get a sinker, one that maybe work on a sinker a bit, just maybe he could get a tinge better. That's probably all. Nice. Doesn't seem to be a bad pitcher. Just needs to work on something. Line foul. He's gotta find a way to avoid. Get that third good strike 3 there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That is the most. That was way off the plate. Catcher basically had to go just to reach way over. Nobody hit down the line, gonna turn foul. 2-2 count to Brandon Lau.
3-2.
Slider 3-2. Alejandro Abreu is on deck for Vegas. Only thing of the game was they're gonna find a way to swing and a miss, and they got him swinging. We head to the top of the fourth. 2-0 Vegas.
Leading off for the Rays, the second baseman, Isaiah.
Just kind of for left. Had a good start this NBL regular season. 381 batting average for him.
Counts 1-0.
1-0 count to kind of for left. Very good sweeper. Very slow, but the movement on that sweeper, I couldn't tell where that thing was. I don't know how you were able to, how you even, it doesn't even look possible to hit. Ground to second, throw to first, and that's out number 1. And Brent Rooker for the Oakland Ocean.
Nope. Ball 1.
You'll take that sinker that's slow for ball 1, just below the knees.
Nope. Outside.
Sweeper, now that sweeper didn't curve enough. You need to get the curve back into the zone. That's a ball? Okay. That was the worst. I've seen worse calls, but took a change up and their strike one, he got a piece of it. Anybody's gonna do it for this Oakland team, Brenner. I feel like he'd be the guy.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Takes a cutter for ball 4, and he's on base.
Now batting, the first baseman, Julio.
Cool.
Perez.
Julio Perez to the plate. Brent Rooker on first.
Hey.
Took a sinker at 92. I don't swing it. That was like a perfect one to swing at, and just stood by and like a deer in the headlights and watched it go past him. I mean, you gotta have batting discipline, but we swing at that. 1-2 on a sweeper there. The Gamblers. Look for that like rebound. Didn't even have a rebound after yesterday's 5-1 defeat to Oakland. Trying to get that, win the series against the Ocean.
That's ball 2.
Super, that was way a lot across the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another one to Perez, LDL.
3-2.
3-2 on a fastball. When you're on a fastball, you just kind of have your angle just the right angle, so that it has to be the right angle. So either he swings at it, or he'll take it for a strike. And you want if you want to land in a place where it's really hard to hit, speed will help too. That's essentially how a fastball works. It's all about the speed. And just launch angle. The angle of the pitch angle. Or angle up or down. There's some math involved in that. But I don't feel like doing.
Inside. Ball 4.
Cutter for ball 4, just inside. And that's back-to-back walks. And there's 2 on for the Oakland Ocean. So Chamonix back to back walks. What do we do now? And we rounded there. And there's one. Throw. Double play. Near to the bottom of the fourth. It's only Andrew Abreu to lead it off for the Gamblers. Top of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth.
Ball. Count.
Off his glove on that sinker. If you're a catcher, one thing you gotta do is you gotta learn how to catch those whatever pitch is thrown to you. I don't really understand the people why people would want to be a catcher or a pitcher. I want to hit bombs to people left field, and I want to make ridiculous catches. So, personally, I think being an outfielder is what's cool. Maybe like a workhorse pitcher. I think that's cool. Just it's not a thing anymore. Except for Justin Verlander. Swing and a miss and a sinker, and that's out number one. Could go to the MLB scores today because I need stuff to talk about. Bottom of the fourth. There's ball one. And then we fouled off on that pitch. Liam Bowman, he looked good in game one, but obviously he didn't do anything in game two. Nice slider right down the middle there. Learn like batting discipline is you need to learn what pitches are the right pitches to hit, what are the wrong ones to hit. And he struck out Bowman, 2 down. 6 strikeout for beautiful strikeout too. For 6K for Kyle Brash.
Ball one, no strike.
Took a bit outside there. Just slightly. I just saw it just go shoot. Maybe somebody with, I guess, an untrained baseball eye. Not really paying attention. Wouldn't notice. There's a slider 101. Nationals lead the Rangers. It's the top of the 6th. Yankees lead the Red Sox 5-0. Love to hear that. Love that. And 1-2. That'll be lined up. Oh, he couldn't get it. Let's look at the out. No, he won't. Spencer Dixon in time for be on base. An Oakland Ocean error. And grounder off the glove. They try with some country music.
Safe, he's good.
Throw back to Sanchez. Not really much of a jump there. I get it. You want. You gotta have it like. Basically, gotta have eyes in the back of your head if you want to be a pitcher. You gotta. Part of the game is learn how to throw pickoffs. Which can be tough because. Only that time between pitches is the only time you got to look back. When you have the ball right in your hands, it's the only time you really got to look back at the pitcher. David Fry 0 for 3 yesterday against the Oakland Ocean. Short, throw back to first. In time, and we head to the top of the 5th. 2-0 Vegas. The Shaman. I'm just gonna. So Eric Kramer to the plate, top of the sixth.
1-0.
Top of the fifth, excuse me. He's sixth in the batting order for the Oakland Ocean.
Ball 2.
Frozen on that sinker, ball 2. But that should have been a strike. Ah, there he hits one high. He hits it deep to left center field. And goodbye, home run. Just under the scoreboard. First major league hit and home run for Eric Kramer. First ever hit in the NBL. And it's a solo blast. The score is 2-1. Right under the scoreboard there. It was an absolute no-doubter. Right in the sweet spot. There it goes. Right in that section below the scoreboard. And oh yeah, we're back with the weird dugout thing again. I don't know what's with the dugout here, but it's messed up. Top of the fifth inning. Nobody out.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Bad sweeper there. Like the perfect, like, I guess, sweeper would be one that you would like curve inside and then curve outside the zone and back in. So and then you basically have to guess exactly when the zone is going to land, which is incredibly hard to do. So Harvey and Bando warming up in the Gambler bullpen. Top of the fifth inning. Oh, that one fell behind home plate. Contreras is on it. Able to make the catch for out number 1. So the Gamblers and the Ocean. Final game of this 3-game series is Chase Randall coming to the plate. Stanley Cup Finals going to get started in just a bit. Game 2. The Oilers took game 1. 4-3 in crazy overtime. Went to like half a minute left of overtime. The Oilers won 4-3 over the Florida Panthers. Let's go. I'm an Oilers. I'm gonna root for the Oilers, even though I am a Canucks fan, but I just don't like Florida. Sorry. And now they have a rat. They got the rat on there, so fitting, I know. Brad Marchand.
3.
There's strike 3 to Randall. 2 down. Right there, front. So now you gotta punch out a Rosarena. If anyone's going to be a clutch hitter, I feel like a Rosarena. He'd be on the top of that list for the Oakland Ocean here. Anyone to die this game right now, I feel like I could hit a homer.
Ball 3. 3-0.
If Manea can throw a strike, that is. 3-0 County's going to try and make a comeback. Now you want a really bad sweeper for ball 4, and a Rosarena will walk. It's basically an intentional walk if you just throw 4 outside pitches because you don't want to. It's basically an intentional. Maybe he did that because he was too embarrassed to. Yeah, actually, since the Reds hasn't been. Because he's been good historically, so. But he's just not had a great start this year. 0-2 count to Jelloff. Look at the line foul it down the left field line. Keeps the inning going. The top half going for Oakland. Sweeper called, strike 3 on Zach Jelloff. Kramer with a solo blast to So lead off the fifth. And we hit the bottom of the inning. 2-1. Vegas.
Just some things we shoot. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me backspin off the atlas. Past tense maneuver through you has
And for the gamblers, there is the Las Vegas Gamblers to the plate to lead it off is Michael Conforto. Last in the batting order, the Vegas DH. So 12 o'clock curve. That's how it took. That was almost a perfect pitch right there. So Karen Shagan's Spire warming up in the bullpen for Oakland, trailing 2-1 here. That's gonna be fouled off into the left field corner. Do you have the home run? And you just had a base hit. I don't remember him being the one to get the home run. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to Michael Conforto. And that's the 7th strikeout in the 5th inning for Kyle Bradish. Here's Sharon Durant. And it's gonna be a grounded to short. Oh, he missed it. And Durant is safe. Another error by the Ocean. And this could be trouble for the Oakland Ocean. And here's Hyosung Kim.
Counts 1-0.
Hyosung Kim. There's anything but a ground out is good. Anything but a grounder. From a Vegas perspective, you would want anything from Hyosung Kim that isn't a grounder. And then you have a little less to worry about because the grounder, you don't want him to ground out into a double play.
Ball 2.
For the second,
2-0.
Durant is out. Unable to make a big Durant with a bad jump. Slightly late. When you're trying to steal a base, you need to run. You need to go. Just go. Just take off. Don't hesitate, because if you hesitate for a split second, that's gonna give them time to recognize. Not only recognize that, oh, he's trying to steal the base, and the catcher gets him ready to receive the ball, and then just throw it right back to second. Give him time to be ready, essentially, and then you don't have time to make it to the bag before that ball gets there. It's a race between the throw and the runner. Whoever makes it to the bag first wins the race. That's basically a semi-true analogy of what's happening. 3-2. Ball 4 and the walk Hyosung Kim.
Now batting, catcher,
William Contreras. Swung and a miss on a nasty sinker. 0-1. I think he also probably he's swung real early on that pitch. Real early. Timing is everything when it comes to swinging. Playing enough MLB The Show, you know this. You can hit the same ball two different pitches that land in the same spot. You can hit them, and your PCI is also in the same spot. But if the timing's different, you'll get two different results. Fly ball, left field, back it goes, and goodbye, home run. RBI double. Wait, did I miss something? I thought that was gone. It was off the wall. Oh boy. And an RBI double 3-1. They're gonna call. I'm gonna call the Oakland pitcher that I forget the name of. Oof. Yeah, I botched that one. Gabe Spire gonna come to the mound for the Oakland Ocean. That might be my worst call. I just had a John Sterling moment. Sorry. Sorry about that. Here's Brandon Lau.
Ball! That pitch is out.
I did the John Sterling. First time I ever did that, where I literally get a call wrong. I thought that was a home run. The line. This will go back. Track. No, gonna drop right along the warning track there. Another run will score. 4-1 Vegas. Back-to-back RBI doubles for the Las Vegas Gamblers. Here's Alejandro Abreu.
That's a ball.
Well, one there to Abreu. So now Oakland, Vegas's lead is 3. It was 1 just moments ago. And Abreu chased after that pitch up in the zone. Bottom of the 5th inning. 2 out and we're on second. Swing and a miss in the sinker. I was just off the edge of the plate. Swing and a miss on a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. And he is retired. We head to the 6th. 4-1 Vegas. So under Harvey going to take the mound for the Las Vegas Gamblers. They win 4 times this season. And kind of fluffa, but to the plate for Oakland. The Ocean really needs some runs here. 99 on his first pitch. Hunter Harvey. Whoa. Solid 12 o'clock curve. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Grabbing and Bando warming up in the Gambler bullpen. Another 0-2. And found behind home plate. Keeps that bat alive. The Ocean are trailing 3 runs here. Maybe not exactly panic mode, but because this is early in the season, there's no real panic. It just how do we fix this? We only make sure we do this less in the future. When you're struggling about a game, basically every game it's what went wrong and how do we prevent it again. Liner in the center field, and it won't drop as he's able to make the run and catch. William Bowen. There's 1 down. There's Brent Rooker, who walked his first step. Who walked last time. Probably looking for a hit here. Just take a 4-seam fastball right down the middle. I don't know about you, but I'm swinging at that every time. I don't care how fast it is, I'm going to swing at it. Another nice four-seamer there on the edge of the plate. Loved the angle of the pitcher's perspective.
Ball one.
I don't. I mean, it looked hard to hit. Another 1-2 from Harvey. So we're gonna piece of this one. This one going back out toward right field. Oh, diving catch! Jesus Sanchez! Oh, baby! How about that? A diving catch for Sanchez. Fantastic. Nice slider that drifted right into the zone there for strike one. A diving catch by Sanchez. I didn't think he was gonna get there, and then he did. And we're gonna be on right to first and run to the bag as we'll end the inning. So we head to the bottom of the sixth. So Liam Bowman, the plate. After that, I really want to see what the Gamblers can do. And they should be able to run away with this ball game here. Slider, no one won the count. The Gamblers 3-run lead here. Some insurance runs aren't gonna hurt. Bowman had a really good game one. He hasn't got any hits today though.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Almost got hit. Turned to the last second. Probably does hurt his team. If he doesn't get a hit, that hurts his team. If not, that would help his team. But he didn't do it, so 1-2 to Bowman. Another one from Spire. Got him on a four-seamer. He froze Bowman. And there's that number 1. Here's Jesus Sanchez. The diamond catch. Now, can you produce results at the plate? We're about to see. He's already 0 for 2. Just gotta basically just get a piece of the slider. Off the end of the bat. It's where you hit it off the bat is really. This is the whole thing with torpedo bats, actually. I might as well start talking about torpedo bats, because it's all about the sweet spot. Because essentially, what the torpedo bat is just, yeah, I'm basically explaining to you what a torpedo bat is. The torpedo bat, because they're in the MLB, there's a certain weight that they have to be under. You can't go over it, or under it. Swinging a miss on a slider, and Sanchez strikes out. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. And here's David Fry. Just like this is the walk-up song for David Fry in the show. 1-0 the count. So yeah, the torpedo bat. Yeah, because the whole thing is the sweet spot. That's their whole match. The baseball bat, it has to be a certain weight. And if it's too light or too heavy, then you're not allowed to have it. So, what this does... Okay, so that doesn't work. Well, let's try... What if we just move the weight where you want to hit the ball, and hypothetically that'll make you a better hitter. And it has! Actually, one of the reasons it's called torpedo bats, because like a torpedo just goes zoop, and gets smaller as it goes in. Swing and a miss, and that ends the 6th. Some strikeouts from Gabe Spire. We head to the 7th. Jacob Webb coming to the plate for the Gamblers. So Vegas, their only goal is to hold on to the lead. Carlos Correa to the plate for Oakland. And they're going to try and...
Ball one.
Maybe if you're struggling with hitting, maybe being a pinch hitter isn't a bad idea. Yeah, I'll just keep explaining torpedo bats. Oh, it's going to get past him, base hit. And Correa's aboard with the leadoff single. So, possibly a bit of lazy fielding there, because you got to be on that ball when it comes to you. And if you're not on it, it's going to get by. Base hit. That's why infielding's tough, especially being like a shortstop or a third baseman. Ooh, tough. I think I'm being infielder. I just don't want to get hit by a line drive. Chased up for Simmer, 0-2. That is tremendously below batting average. Let's reference, I guess. A sweeper, 1-2. Oh, it's the minute today. Gonna go in a second. He's on second base. So wild pitch and the runner advances to second. Here's Austin Hayes. That's Carlos Correa on second base. I think he might steal third, we don't know. I could go on to explain more about torpedo bats, but the one thing I didn't mention is that they're not going to work for everybody. It's kind of like a personalized thing. If you don't get personalized for you, it probably won't help you. Line to base hit down the line. Correa to third at the very least. He's going to try and score. Yes, he will. He's in there easily. 4-2. So an RBI. A single or a double? RBI single for Austin Hayes to bring in Correa. Here's Chase Randolph. Two-run game now. Chase that pitch. See what I did there? Is Chase Randall Chase? Did he chase pitches? That's an awful pun. I love bad puns. Let's pull out some bat. Why don't I pull out a joke book? That one's gonna be lined, and that's gonna drop down for a base hit. And Hayes to third, and he's safe, and there's runners on the corners. So Austin Hayes is in scoring position. And the tying run is on first. The leading run to the plate. So maybe don't pull it. I'll still pull it out, but it's gonna be fouled off down the left field line. Bad puns. I do got the pun list out for when things get stale. I do have the pun list out. Top of the 7th inning. Ocean attempted a comeback here. Rose runs the plate and they'll swing and miss. 0-2. That's the guy you want to get out. He's going to be a tough out. He's a guy that will just give you a line drive homer just out of nowhere. Four-seamer is 1-2. They're basically jokes, these puns. And I foul that one off 1-2. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. One that's out here. 2-2 the count. Oh, runner going to second. Just in time, he's safe. Just barely made it. By a hair. Just by a hair. That's all one bad pun. That's probably a good idea. Oh yeah, that one just got away from him. He didn't get that far, but he's... Chase Randall, yeah, he just turned on the Jets. Swung and a miss, strike 3. Two down. And we're gonna pull Hunter Harvey here, it looks like. Or Jacob Webb, sorry. We're gonna pull Jacob Webb. I don't understand that decision at all. I don't understand that decision one bit. And they'll bring in Joe Phelps. Love the mustache. Love it. Oh, I love it. I love his mustache. 4 games, game 8. He's got the gentleman's mustache. He'll be facing Zach Cagella. The gentleman. Oh, it's like a man's mustache. You see the guys with like a Manscaped commercial. It's not sponsored. I don't have money for a sponsor. Nope, I don't have enough recognition to be a sponsor either. Especially not Manscaped. 2-0 count to Joe off. Been surprisingly long inning. Tying run on second. That'll be a line, that'll be a base hit. 1 run will score. Maybe another run. Here is the throw. And he's safe as well, and this game is tied. We're tied at 4. A 2 RBI single. For Zach Geloff. And the leading run's on first. So we got ourselves a ball game here. Oh, he's gonna go for second, and the throw, it is safe. Vegas is... Everything's going wrong for the Gamblers right now. Everything. This has been a long inning, too. I feel like this inning's been going on for at least 20 minutes. And for this sim, that's a long inning. So we're going to miss on a changeup. That's an estimate. I could be way off, but it feels like it's been about 20 minutes. Going to be a grounder. Or short. Long throw to first. Is it finally in time? So the Oakland Ocean tie the ball game. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 7th inning stretch. Yeah, with the crowd. Here's Elliot Schneider taking the mound. Oh yeah, not taking me out with the crowd. The 2 games he came in, he's gonna. So already he's gonna come in for the Oakland Ocean here. To try and prevent the Gamblers from getting away in the get off the inning with Michael Conforto. Yes, he was the one who did hit a home earlier. I must have forgot who maybe because I didn't say his name. I don't remember the call one bit. I just know that a home run happened early on in the ball game. So I'm gonna pace that one just a second, and there's out number 1. Yeah, I'll pull out the bad puns again. There's any good ones. So here's Tanner Rank coming to the plate. And here's a good one.
Ball 1.
What did one eye say to the other? Just between you and me, something smells. There's strike 1. A ball and a strike to count. If you see an Apple store get robbed, does that make you an eyewitness?
2 balls, 1 strike.
Another good one. I like that one. Does that make you an eyewitness? There are so many good Apple jokes. There's a good one, not safe for work one that I'm not going to share, but yeah, my friends. 3-1 the count. And the pitch. Just tap that one at just the top of the ball. He hit with the lower part of his bat. Full count to Jeremy Duran. The 3-2. Ball 4 and the walk Duran. Maybe that's for the better. They'll shoot. But they're right back to facing some difficult batters. Here's Ice on Cam. And Contreras is right after this, so I tell you, this is a tough batting order for the Las Vegas Gamblers. Yeah, they have 3 really good hitters in a row, and they got Conforto to DH. 4 solid hitters. Oh, we're gonna go into the second and the throw to Durant. Get Durant out. Not in time. Durant's safe. He's already at 4 stolen bases this season. He is very aggressive. I think it's his second today. I know at the very least that's his second attempt. There's been a lot of stolen bases in this game. Yesterday was home runs. Today it's stolen bases. There's been a lot of stolen bases. 3-1 the count. So the changeup's going to miss. 3-2. Earlier I did have a John Sterling moment, where I thought a double off the wall was a home run. So I looked down just for half a second, and I see, wait, that's not a home run? That thing looked like a no-doubter. To me, it looked like a no-doubter. And the 3-2, the pitch. Swung and a miss. He struck out Hye-Sung Kim. He's now 0 for 3 today. 1 for 3 today. He said 0 for 2 just a moment ago. I'm gonna say he's 0 for 3. And we're in contrast to the plate. Duran on second. Basic.
Outside, that's a ball.
Basin, that should at least get Duran to third. Tie ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. Vegas looking to take this series. The throwback to second. Duran's called safe. 17 pitch for Elliott Schneider.
Ball 2.
Ball 2 upstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
Not exactly a big crowd here in Vegas, as you can see. 2-0 count. Quite a 3-0. Brandon Lau on deck. The pitch to be lined into the corner. 3-1. The pitch from Schneider. Got that one into the right at the Ocean bullpen. The on-field bullpen. Which will be a runner in the throw. Did it make it? Safe! How? How did he not make it? Rounder. What happened? Oh, he's off the bag. That's what happened. He was off the bag and he wasn't able to get back into. Only was corked foul. Absolutely. Now just hit. Do the same thing, but the ball was fair, and it would be a 7-4 ball game. See if that happens. One's in the door, he's running out of score. No, so Duran's on third now. No, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, Duran's on third. Contreras is on second. Let's have this straight. Oh, they're gonna walk. They're gonna walk Brandon out with the bases loaded. Oh, okay. That's first intentional walk this year that I've covered. So the bases loaded. Here's Alejandro Abreu. Four-seamer 1-0 the count.
1-0.
They don't really throw an intentional walk, but I get it. I mean he's not Gleyber Torres against the Orioles. You can look that up. And Gary Thorne would go nuts about that. To be line, that will do it. And his will head to the 8th. Tie ball game. At the end of 7, we'll head to the 8th inning. David Wayne coming to the mound for the Gamblers. He already came in twice this season so far. And Brent Rooker to play for Oakland. It's a 4-4 tie here at the top of the 8th. That's going to be lined up base hit to lead off the inning for the Ocean. And Rooker's aboard on first. The Gamblers here. They've never. It's gonna be exciting when they can be able to get the Athletics, if that even happens. That's the plan. And they've already torn down a building for it, by the way. Julio Perez 0 for 2 today, plus a walk. So, leading run on first for Oakland.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nice day in Vegas. Got the palm trees. Got this. Probably like 80 plus degree day here in Vegas. No, I can't say here in Vegas. For Zimmer, 1 and 2. And just gonna piece that one into right field. Sanchez on the run and catch and throw to second. Keep the runner on first. Here's Carlos Correa at the plate. And he's on first again. There is a joke of who's.
Yep, that ball went out.
Yeah, it's from. Oh yeah, here's how it goes. It goes, who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. I love it. It's I'm gonna do Alan Casal on the premise, basically. It'll be a line in center field, a diving play. 1. Unable to return the double play. Press safe. The good running by Carlos Correa. And Anthony Brown, a pinch runner to the plate. A pinch runner on first. Here's Eric Kramer. Trying to get Fredo out. Where's Fredo? Yeah, he's on first. coming at the plate. Two down, top of the 8th. Kramer gonna try and bring in a run. He absolutely belts one. To left field. Back she goes. Goodbye. Home run. 6-4 for the Oakland Ocean. They have the lead in the top of the 8th. Eric Kramer, his second this season. And that, the Oakland Ocean dugout is having a celebration. And yes, ignore the weird dugouts. But Oakland, they've struggled with offense, especially in game 1. And they were able to connect pretty well in the last 2 games. Here's Austin Hayes. Slider, Atlanta struggling to get out of the inning here. How many pitches have they thrown? I'll show up in a sec. Just 10. He's already given up a 2-run blast.
That's ball 2.
So Vegas here, they're just gonna close. Rough attendance for the Gamblers. That is rough. That is a low attendance. Forcing runs, 2-1 the count. NBL struggling with attendance. Las Vegas Gamblers, they're down 2 runs here. The 2-1 pitch. Got a piece of that into the bat, and that's into the corner. 2-2 the count. Top of the 8th. Austin Hayes, who's 1 for 3 today. It'll be lined out toward right field. There's not deep enough. Sanchez on it. He'll make the catch. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Eric Kramer gives the Ocean their first lead tonight. 6-4. Ocean. So Ryan Brazier coming in for the Oakland Ocean. I'm trying to get out of this ball game and take the series. He only came in 1 time so far. He's gonna face Liam Bowman. He struggled today, but he did good. He had a very good game 1. Nobody had a good game 2 in Vegas, and he struck out. And he's 0 for 3 today. He struck out at least twice. If not all 3 times, I just don't remember. Bottom of the 8th. Vegas in a little bit of trouble. So that's gonna force him right down Broadway. 0-2. Another one to Bowman. We're gonna miss, and he struck out. He's 0 for 4. First strikeout for Brazier, and here's Jesus Sanchez. Also 0 for 3. Struck out twice. The Gamblers right fielder. They need some hits right now. Trailing by 2 runs. They're up 4-1. No one down the left field line. Swing and miss on the slider, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Surprisingly low attendance. It is Vegas though.
No, foul ball.
Ball called foul at the last moment there. Surprised it took like 2 or 3 seconds just to call that foul.
That's ball 2.
They called that one ball 2 somehow. Counts even Brazier and trying to avoid walking Sanchez here. You don't throw on the edge. Swing and a miss. He struck out swinging. 2 down. There's David Fry. He's a clutch hitter, so When you do, gotta be careful of. That's four-seamer on 96 up in the zone. For strike one here. The gamblers, it's not. This is definitely. This game is definitely in reach. They just need to get runs on base. And for I can, he could go one step further and give you a home run to make it a one-run game. Just they need that. They need them to make contact.
That's ball two.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
They might be able to get on base by just working the count. Swing this one out towards right field. Back it goes. Not deep enough. He'll make the catch. We head to the ninth. The Ocean gonna try to add some insurance runs. Into the ninth. They lead 6-4.
Now pitching.
So Sam Hentges coming in for the Las Vegas Gamblers, just trying to figure out how to pronounce that. He's came in 3 games so far. And face Randall. They get Chase. Pun intended. Don't want to allow insurance runs to give your gamblers the best chance possible at making the comeback. Gonna be line foul. Just gotta hit it at the. You just gotta hit it in the sweet spot, and then that's where hits come from. Strike 3. He swung up. He put his bat out on a bad pitch. And there's one down. India Arena. The Oakland Ocean.
Ball 1, no strikes.
So Justin Slayton and Tyler Rogers warming up in the Gambler bullpen. Who happen to know both those pitchers?
Ball 2.
Sinker just low 2-0. Oh, another pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Four-seamer 3-0. Swing it away. Pitch throw to third. Long throw to first, and that's out number 2. Ocean running the final 9th inning out of the standard 9-inning game. Last chance to get him some insurance runs. Finish still off. Swing and a miss just below that beautiful four-seamer up in the zone from Hentges. I want to say Hentages, but there's no extra E. Nice 12 o'clock curve. 0-2.
Nope, outside.
Side pitch outside. 1-2. Again, this game is a range.
Ball 2.
Counts 2-2. It's in reach. Just thing, you get out of this and you get some runs. And it was 0-2. Now with the count is full, and actually might walk Jill off. Swing and a miss with a slider. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And the Oakland Ocean are trying to close it out. Camilo Duvall. This is just his 2nd appearance this season for the Oakland Ocean. Here's Michael Conforto. Conforto with a homer earlier in the ball game. No, it's all 99-mile-an-hour cutter. 99 on the first pitch from Doval. Fouls off the same pitch. 0-2. And the center fielder base hit. The border the board. And the tying run to the plate. So Vegas has got a shit. They're in reach. And now is the big three. They're coming to the plate. Duran, Hyosung Kim, and then William Contreras.
Ball, that's outside.
They're just outside. Again, 99 miles an hour. He's just throwing absolute heaters here. They lined a base hit. 2 on, nobody out. And this Vegas crowd is on their feet. The leading run to the plate. The winning run. And Thairo Estrada, a pinch runner, going to come in. For the Las Vegas Gamblers, to the plate is Hyosung Kim. Nobody out. Only no bunt. Runner to third. A sacrifice out. Durant is on the plate. A 5-3 sacrifice. 1 down. Here's William Contreras. They're just going to try and get a single, bring the runs home that way. We'll take sinker in 96. The pitch. And he'll hit that one foul. 0-2. And the pitch.
Nope, that's
We'll
foul.
tap that one foul. Oakland Ocean trying to get that. Just trying to get Contreras out here. This they can get him out. They should be able to win this game. 0-2. There'll be a tapper. There's one. Under the bag. Barely called out in the tag. They almost screwed that up. And the Las Vegas Gamblers are down to their final out. Brandon Loud to the plate. The final hope for the Gamblers. If he hits a homer, this game is over. If not, the Ocean take the series is in his hands essentially. He'll take a slider for strike 1. If he hits a homer, it's ball game. But if he strikes out, it's ball game, and then the Ocean win. Swing and a miss, and they're down to their final strike. And the 0-2 from Duvall. The pitch. The line foul. Oakland 1 pitch away from winning the series. Another 0-2.
Nope.
It's 1-2. Strike 3 on a sinker, and the Oakland Ocean win the ball game, and they'll take the series 2-1. The final score, a 6-4 win for the Oakland Ocean. So I'm Thomas Ferros, glad to have you tuning in. The final score, the Ocean 6, the Gamblers 4, and the Oakland Ocean take 2 out of 3 against the Gamblers. 6 runs on 9 hits 4-7. 4 errors for the Oakland Ocean. They still get the win. LA China to win. Anthony Band to the loss. Camilo Duvall to save. I'm Tavis Rose. Glad to have you tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.